I never played this game before.
My
Honestly, I don't know how to read. I'm sorry. I've been lying all this time.
We've been winging it the entire time. Welcome back to, I guess the second episode of our Dwarf Fortress playthrough on our little Better Together section of the channel.
We're ready.
Yeah, we've got Tyler on the sticks, obviously. You can notice by the frantic slapping of the keyboard. And the gentle laughter in the background. The pitter-patter of laughter. The maniacal scrolling.
Alright, let's start up.
Yeah, we're gonna get going, and if we recall yesterday, wow. That was not yesterday, but wow, what was going on? Last time we were here, we were marveling at how effective and efficient our cat is at just wholesale murder.
And apparently dragging around boulders and doing more work than
just lifting, like just the most jacked cat you'll ever see. That was actually something I was gonna bring up. I noticed this a lot, and I've been recording for I've been recording for a bit now. All right,
he's
not
professional.
Yeah. Oh goodness gracious, me the consummate professional. No, I've been recording for a little bit. I'm not obviously still not that great at it, but I'm doing the best that I can. All right, so you know. I noticed that I do use a lot of the what my lit professors and English teachers would call crutch words.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Where
that's
you
my entire vocabulary.
just crutch words and mumbles. Well, you see now.
It all started when I was a child.
Yeah, and I didn't know what to say because words were hard. What is that? Cave carrot? Is that what that is?
But yeah, you were talking about your crutch words.
Yeah. I notice I tend to use those a lot. And it's not even on purpose. Like I notice every time I say it, I feel it like a twinge in my heart. I'm just like, you need to stop doing that. You know what I mean? You say it in your own head. You're like, come on, man. You're an adult. You need to calm this stuff down.
Yeah.
Your grammar is better than this. But it's become such an ingrained part of my day-to-day vernacular, and that's another one. The word "like." It's just such an ingrained part in in common parlance that you can't really get away from it.
Yeah.
But you feel it every time you say it. You know you've said it.
Yep.
There's not a see. It's unconscious. You don't even think about it whenever you do it.
It's a habit.
It acts almost like a conjugation between sentences.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, there was something that I was discussing with Shannon the other day, and this was a serious thing.
Uh-huh.
I was genuinely perplexed about why there isn't such a literary device.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do you know how you can show dramatic pauses or pausing for effect in a show or something?
Yeah.
It's visible. It's clearly seen. Nobody has to friggin' fight it.
Mm-hmm.
But then, if you have in literature, there is no such thing. You have to write it in, and so pause for it's dramatically pause. It's mouth agape. It has to be a descriptor, as opposed to a shorthand. And for the longest time, I used the what's it called the ...
Yeah, ellipses.
Ellipses.
Yeah.
I used an ellipses at the end of a sentence
to make it
to show that
well,
not even just that, to also it's not even just a dramatic pause, but also to show that a thought has trailed off.
Yeah.
This is as far as I can really think this through, and I don't want to elaborate further because I'm just gonna say nonsense.
It would just be paragraphs.
Yeah, exactly. Of actual foolishness or just pointless gibber.
This is fine. We just gotta give it a little bit to.
Oh, okay.
Save.
Well, I guess we're just chatting at this point while the game decides whether or not it's gonna explode on us.
No, that was my fault. I shouldn't have pressed anything. There we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, that's fine. We'll just
you can disable that if you want. It's every season now. It saves the game, which is pretty nice.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
I don't mind it. It's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's how I used it. I used it as shorthand for a thought trailing off, and there is no verbal shorthand for that. Literary shorthand, because you have to write it. It's because you've read it in books. There will be scenes, it's just the heated argument, and then everyone just sort of so and so lost their train of thought, or the impetus in their discussion fell off, or something. You know what I mean? There has to be a descriptor, as opposed to just somebody writing quote end quote, and that's how I fell down the dot dot dot. You know what I mean? Like I used to use that a lot, and honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'll still use it. To this day, I will still use ellipses in blatant disregard for proper writing etiquette. And I've had English professors who have told me, it's just like, you're not supposed to do that. That's incorrect use of the term.
Forget those people there.
No, and that's exactly my point, because these are the same people who will like read you things and be like, writing is about self-expression and it's always evolving and changing and it's such a wonderful medium because of that. And then they're the Nazis who are just like, you can't do that. That's not how it works. It's like, how are you going to tell me that's not how it works? How do you think American English formed? It was formed by the bastardization of like a million different things. Our written language is a joke in other countries.
It's true. It's a joke to me, and I speak it. But and when I was doing like college literature classes, the big argument I had with my professors is they would tell me I was using too many commas in a sentence, and I said, well, when I speak, naturally, like with my mouth, I pause and there's a certain cadence, and I want to write like I speak, so.
And that's the thing. Yeah, like a comma. They say a comma is supposed to denote a pause in speech, or a break or something like that. But who made the arbitrary rule? Because it's an arbitrary rule.
It is.
That you can only have, like, what is it, 2 or 3 commas?
Yeah, it's something, 2 commas.
2 commas. You can only have 2 commas and then a period. Like, who made that rule? I want to find that person and slap them in the mouth. Because it's like, where'd you come up with that number?
Bunch of dirty liars,
Yeah. Where'd you come up with that number? It doesn't make any sense. And I feel like it was come up with in some monastery somewhere, where, you know what I mean? Like, they were just writing in ye old English, the...
God himself
said... Yeah, God himself said, only 2 commas shall thee have.
The rest of you will burn in
hell. It's just the long, drawn-out, like, the holy hand grenade of Antioch, like, scene where it's...
Thou shalt count to 3, not 2, nor 4.
I keep forgetting that you are gonna get us immediately invaded because you have so much, like, you're just smoothing every surface and making it really pretty.
Yes, but I'm working on it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a bunch of blocks so we can build our wall.
I have a solution.
It involves rocks. Then
at its most base form, I'm
setting up the mechanics shop here so we can start with the bridge that'll ultimately
the atomizer
lock us in.
Big old drop bridge.
The dwarven atom smasher, as they call it.
Oh my god.
I've noticed there's a couple new things you can build. You can make a librarian's office, which is neat. I don't know.
That is pretty cool. It would give you a place to put all those epic friggin' poem books and like literatures that your friggin' dwarves are writing for no reason, other than because they've all gone completely insane.
I love to read the titles of the books and sometimes like the descriptors of the books because
some of them are pretty intense.
And then some of them they're kind of quaint. Like a guy talks about how, I don't know, he discovered screws because his father made them or something, and it's like this really emotional thing for something so benign, You're like, man, I hope he lived a good life, whoever that dude is.
This dwarf here, he had a solid living.
This one.
I like that guy's hat. It makes his head look super flat.
I was just about to say that.
That guy is actually pretty cool looking. Like, as far as a sprite model goes, that guy's legit.
Oh, he's our planter.
Oh, he's our plant? Our planters look pretty hardcore.
Why is he just standing there?
And then freaking Macho Man Randy Savage down there is just freaking...
No, he has no job.
Killing
He's literally just standing there.
Oh, how's our farm doing then?
I know he just became a planter, which is pretty good. I want to say he planted seeds.
There's a crop?
Yeah, he did collect the other ones that we had grown originally. Wait, give food. That means someone's injured, usually?
No food available? What do you mean?
I don't know what he was trying to do. Feed somebody or feed an animal?
Probably feed an animal. Do we actually have...
We've got a bunch of food left, so...
I'm gonna laugh if all of our turkeys died because of an update.
It could be true.
I mean, it's like, honestly, it's as far as losses go, it's not the biggest one, but it'd still be a bit of a bummer. There does look to be a good amount of stuff we can gather outside, too.
Oh, cat's chasing something.
Cat's always chasing something.
Anyway, there is something I wanted to try, but I don't remember how to do it. Go to units. Go.
See, so you can put them in a combat squad?
Trying to figure out how to name them.
Oh,
Which is something you can do.
That's actually a good point. I have no idea. Who's our accountant? Does he have an office yet, or no?
No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
I want to say if they've started on the blocks, then all of our furniture is done, which means we can set up an office.
Yeah, because it kind of sucks not knowing whether we have food for the winter.
Yep. Alright.
I think I just saw up there a dwarf on the other side of the river. Like the wrong side of the river.
Yeah.
Like for one frame, I was like, "Are you?
They do that. They're
How
starting
did
to
you
shoot.
do that?" It's like,
They
well,
can
you see, I
swim.
just sort of kept walking, then my feet got wet, then I just
Kept walking.
going.
Not very bright.
Dang!
Jesus.
I made an immediate gut pile. Jesus, that cat is a monster.
We're gonna start and make the fancy room for our noblemen.
Alright.
I think we've got some doors, and then we can get them started
Some
on
doors for
counting.
the dwarfs.
The dwarfs.
The dwarfs.
They're all asleep. Look how happy they are. So cute.
Just napping.
With their 300 pounds of muscle and giant beards.
Their floor sweeping beards.
And their vegetarian diet, apparently.
Well, that's not really their fault. Oh no, that one turkey's been like boxed in by a mushroom.
It's all over. Let's see.
Well, they have eggs, don't they?
The turkeys?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
they
that's not
should.
purely vegetarian.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
There's eggs. I realize that's just semantics at that point, but I'm not even sure if I'm using that word right. Am I using that word right? Semantics?
Isn't semantics like the study of language? No, I don't
Nah,
think so.
hold on. Let me look it up. Because it's. I think the phrase is arguing semantics.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm always loath to do that. Just like actually whip out the technology and just Google something. I don't know why. You realize like it would be. It just makes sense. You know what I mean? Like if you don't know something, just look it up. But it's
Yeah,
just like
I see nothing wrong with
just
that.
lazy. A semantic dispute is a disagreement that arises if the parties involved disagree about the definition of a word or phrase, not because they disagree on material facts.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
yeah, that's it.
So yeah, no, I was misusing it. What the hell were we talking about?
Oh, the vegetarian diet.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, it's not semantics. We're just arguing.
I'm down to argue just about nothing anymore.
Yeah, not about that. It doesn't even matter.
So we're
Here's what you do: you build a big old drawbridge right here, and then you just make it smash all of your stuff.
yeah, we don't need that.
All of our supplies. No.
All that bullshit we love to cross these mountains.
Our food was in there.
I got tired of looking at it already. Perfect.
I like the idea of that. You know how they like smoothed over a wall that has gems in it?
Yeah.
I actually do like the idea of a smooth gem wall.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine if you lived inside of like a dwarven kingdom and then you just happened to live in the room that had the diamond-studded wall?
Yeah.
They didn't dig them up, just
just
smoothed
smoothed
them out.
it, yeah.
And you're just like, wow, this is like, how rich are we? Like,
We are incredibly rich.
are we wealthy? I feel like we are.
Customize. Okay, so this is how you name the dwarves, but I want to learn how to name the pugs. What we're doing this for.
Go to build. Maybe under manager? No, that just tells him to do stuff, doesn't it?
Maybe you can just do it.
Ready for gelding.
That's
Get him in there, sorry little guy.
That's just me.
Poor dude.
Status. Yeah, you can name the dwarves, but I guess maybe not the animals.
That's weird.
Although they themselves name the animals.
Yeah,
So,
we'll have a
let's
name.
see.
I mean, I guess once it has a name, maybe the option will come up. Like it has to be named first.
Yeah, we'll see.
I mean, it's a thought, obviously.
We will see what happens.
It's probably wrong, but it's still there. Ooh, excuse me. Wait, what are you doing?
I'm gonna... Huh. Anyways, I'm gonna cover this up, because if we put a one-story wall with an impenetrable bridge, they're just gonna climb the wall.
Oh.
So if you encase it, there's no way they can get inside.
I get you. That makes perfect sense. Perfect scenes. The scenes is perfect.
I guess we can just do away with this tree.
Watch it collapse on top of your building.
Yeah. I don't know if it's still a problem, but in the older games, if you built on a tile that had a tree on it, it would just crash the game.
Damn. I guess, yeah, we should deal with that first then. Sea levels. The bane of humanity. I mean, dwarf kind.
Whatever
Sorry.
we are.
Yeah, whatever we may happen to be. Like, I mean, there are humans in this game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have their own issues.
Assign the bed.
Oh, the doors look really cool.
Okay, so our expedition leader has his own bedroom. We can set up his little office. His sad, lonely chair and his sad, lonely table.
Oh, look at me, I'm so sad and lonely with all my
His
opulent
sad,
luxury.
lonely cat. Oh, Jesus.
Jesus!
Murdered a ghost. There's nothing there. I'm not fucking with that cat.
Oh my god.
Wow,
What's the
that's-
cat's name? 'Cause at this point, he's like the Slayer. Like, we need to give him an official title.
Where he is. Kitty. Let's see.
Stray Cat, the Slayer.
Oh, it's funny. All cats are legendary climbers. No. I don't think we can name them. That's...
You see me climb this mountain, I'll do it right now.
Alright, let's follow the cat. Day in the life of a cat. Oh,
Oh
man.
my god, he's straight up carrying a gore pile around. So this is mine for now.
It's probably one of our horses. I don't know.
Could you imagine actually having... Because I imagine... Oh,
No, he had...
carried a log around!
He did. He has the staircase. What's going on?
What is this cat?
He just ripped the staircase out of the ground and carried it off. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, that is
was
freaking
intense.
nuts.
Alright, we need to make some
Jiminy
noblemen
Christmas,
now.
that cat just doesn't care.
Broker is gonna be this dude. Bookkeeper, same dude. Manager, the
Same dude. Wow, you're a busy guy now.
He better be. He doesn't do anything else. Okay, so right now we don't have enough stocks to warrant like mega precision. So
I always just sent to that anyway.
Me
Because it's
too,
like,
yeah.
I mean, think about it. What else is this guy doing?
it's true.
He's eating and lazing. Like,
I want to say he is the architect, and we're gonna need him a little
oh,
bit to build
okay,
the
so
bridge.
yeah, that's fine.
So let's just do this for now, and he should be fine.
Second to lowest precision. He just walks in the room. Is just like, all right,
I'm pretty sure we have some food. Yeah.
just rough estimates. Could you imagine rough estimating a number in a warehouse? It's like, look, it doesn't have to, your manager is just like, look, it doesn't have to be precise or anything. Just kind of like eyeball it, get an idea, and then let me know what you think.
It's like the
And you
Indiana Jones warehouse.
What are in the boxes?
Something probably.
Yeah, I mean, stuff that belongs in a museum.
Yeah.
Some of it's just probably bodies. I don't know. I think there was one mummy.
Do you know who put them there? We can ask them.
Yeah, right? Do we keep like stockpile records? Like we did? but we
new
don't.
management took over.
Yeah.
Lost it in the merger, you know.
I mean, no, they hand you like the actual like ledgers, and it's just a bunch of people who are doing the same job you were. So it's just like a bunch of like guesses.
Just a long list of question marks.
Yeah. Crates. No, what the first was just crates. This many.
It starts off like 63 crates, 47 boxes, and then it just like all goes downhill. Like some crates, many boxes.
Many boxes, a
So-
lamp in my office. You know what I mean? One dude's just like, I'm pretty sure one of them was a gumball machine. It rattled a bunch when I shook it. This one box, I opened it. I probably shouldn't have, but
It happened.
oh my god.
Okay, so we're working on our.
Honestly, inventory in the Indiana Jones warehouse is probably a freaking nightmare. Whoever works in that place
Oh,
probably
yeah.
hates their the accountant
Oh no, the pug is
hates
fighting.
their job. No,
The pug is fighting a badger.
no.
Oh, he is. He's going into the badger.
What is-
Then take the skin. So the badger's missing the pug, and the pug hit the badger at least twice. It looks like.
Yeah, it's just okay.
Alright, yeah.
Well, let's zoom in and watch that fight.
I don't think we can.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just when he's done fighting, we'll check the
gore.
or dies. One or the other.
Where's the
his
pug?
brother at? Should both be out there whooping butt.
Yeah, what are the pugs doing? Let's see.
They tend to move around together, don't they?
They travel in herds.
All right, there's the one. He's not doing anything.
Oops.
No,
Oh,
that's the one we already looked at.
Same
Yeah.
one. Okay.
Uh,
They're both fine. It looks like. He's just contemplating some
I don't.
grass.
Yeah, I don't see anything else there.
Jesus. Here we
Oh,
go.
oh
Lord.
God.
What is that? Is that a badger? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's injured. It looks like.
He just like keeps running up to it, beating the crap out of it, and then running off. Yeah, you see? Look at him. What are you doing, buddy?
Oh.
How'd you get up there?
Lord have mercy. What are you doing?
He's gonna. Oh, that's the right side.
Oh, look. There's a beehive. Neat.
Oh, are those honeybees?
They are. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That is good.
Do you know that I actually played this game a bunch of times, and every time I was looking for bees, I would only ever find like bumblebees.
Hmm.
I would search I would literally do the thing where you search the entire map, like row by row, just looking for honeybees. Not a single one.
That sucks.
So frustrating. It was always either honeybees or wasps or whatever the heck you get. You know what I mean? I think it's like hornets. Isn't it like honeybees? I mean, honeybees, bumblebees, and hornets are like the options.
You can get ants as well, which
Oh
is
yeah.
that's no fun. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna build a bridge here, and it raises upwards towards the entrance where the doors can get into the fortress.
Okay.
And so when you activate the lever, it'll create a wall there. And
Alright.
if it's covered on top, it'll just seal everybody in. We don't have to worry about anyone dying.
Nice.
So,
You're just gonna make it too high. Oh yeah, because then it just creates like a nice box essentially. Nice. I'll lock it. I would always make it as big as as long as you could. You know what I mean? Just so that like if something came at it, it's just like
Yeah.
giant like smashy door. Really is unnecessary, but I always thought it was funny.
I'm just gonna build a temporary floor here, so we can build the wall
Oh okay.
around it. Oh, someone became a mason. That's good.
Oh good. You can always use a mason.
Okay, so we have our stockpile. We've got 38 drinks, 52 plants, foods,
All right.
so about 70 food. Alright, they should be good. This is gonna be the like the grand dining hall.
Oh okay. I
then
thought it was
the-
gonna be a storage room. I don't remember where the heck you were gonna put the storage room.
Oh yeah. This is a little bit lower than everything else. So
Yeah.
the storage room was B.
There it is.
Yeah.
That's right there.
Let's go ahead and work on this.
So what did you think about? Did you see that the video I posted about NASA's whole "we're gonna
Oh, I
go to
did.
the moon to live" kind of thing?
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
That's I don't know. It makes me feel good, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad NASA hasn't given up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But at the same time, that whole thing, it felt like a commercial.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like it's what it
supposed-
was, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a commercial.
Yeah.
You want to get people excited about NASA, so...
I want to go to the moon. What the hell? It's like, no,
Yeah.
man, come on. Like, you're talking about a colony. Like, I can't do much, but like, send me anyway. If you need that one dude to be like, hey, can we survive up here? It's just like, send me up there.
You need an intern to lift some boxes. I'm your guy.
Oh man. No, what I liked is, I don't know if you saw that diagram. There was a diagram for like a building a structure on Mars, where they said they would like send a construction, essentially drone, to go up there and build using material gathered from Mars itself. Basically, it just goes up there, scoops up Mars dust, and then like turns it into this like.
Like
just
a
like
cement.
a block, pretty much, and then it just piles it. So that's all it does. Is it's like a builder block thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it showed like the diagram. The final diagram was it built like this giant like covered dome with air holes in it. It was just like had different weird holes in it that came in at different angles. And it's like, yeah, it sets up like that. It builds this giant like dome thing, and then underneath that dome is where the actual like structure is built. So then after it's done with that, it just goes down and just sets up the actual like buildings, which are just these giant inflatable like delios. And then because you're inside of this protected structure, it's A, shade because Mars is hot, and B, protection from wind and like particles that are gonna come and just rip your freaking thing to shreds. So and I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like you actually have a plan of sorts. So I thought that was kind of neat.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, obviously, I don't know the logistics of that. So it's just kind of a. Wait, was that the thing? What are you doing there?
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mine out this place here, and then we're just gonna go up a level and put a floor here. So we're gonna.
I thought you were just gonna put blocks underneath.
Yeah, we could do that, but now I'm thinking we should do this as like a storage area for like finished goods, so that way we can.
Oh yes, for when
trading
traders
depot.
come in.
Yeah. Plus, we need to get all of these things out of the rain.
Will that not go down one? Will that not collapse, or is that still too?
What do you mean?
Like, is a cave in basically? Like, is that high enough? Is that not? It's not so big that it'll cave in, right? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
no.
I was worried about that because I think I told you about that, where I made like the giant underground like structure, like the storage area, and I didn't put pillars in, so like just a massive section just went.
Yep, it happens. We've got some new arrivals.
Oh,
so
cool. I think one of them was a wood burner. Yes.
Yep, this
It'll
dude,
be
but
useful
he looks
in the
better
army.
at killing.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Welcome to the army.
We've got the Fisher Dwarf, which is obligatory.
Nice.
This dude is a great weaponsmith, so that's really good, actually.
That's actually really good.
Oh, okay, he's our cook. Let's just name
Hey.
this dude.
We'll name him Cookie.
Oh, okay. Alright, what do you want to name him? Cookie or maybe something French? Because this is chef.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
There you go. Oh, sorry about my ice crunching.
That doesn't bother me.
Oh, I know it doesn't bother you, but I don't know about anybody else who's listening. You know what I mean? I know that's one of those things that ice crunching is like a very common thing that people are like, no,
annoying.
my ears, ah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, ice crunching is one of the main weird things.
People dislike.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's just like the nails on a chalkboard thing. You know what I mean? It's just uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I swear that is one of those things that does actually make me feel really uncomfortable, is nails on a chalkboard, because
Sure.
like I've done it and I'm just like, wow.
Why would I do
It makes
that?
your jaw feel like, I don't know. It makes my like jaw and like inner like everything. It makes my face feel wrong. I can't describe the feeling, but it's deeply uncomfortable and I don't like it. So he keeps canceling food.
What's going on here?
Kill, return kill, interrupted by combat. So, they're beating the crap out of something. It's probably the badger.
Give me a moment. Let's do this. Everything seems to be coming along pretty well, actually.
Very
I'm
nice.
surprised. Okay, so we're still working on our defenses. When we go down to the dining hall, we can start making a place for our chef to work. It's not dug out yet.
Alright.
This is good. See what everyone's up to. Alright, they're all working except for the lazy child. And the
How
lazy
dare you,
sleeper.
child? Hit Z. Let's look at the. No, it wasn't Z. Sorry, the reports. I forget. There you go. Yeah, somebody was like.
Oh, it's the fishery worker. Let's see. Oh, Jesus.
I improved my wrestling. Oh, they kicked the crap out of the
choked
badger.
out a badger.
Oh
Yeah.
my god!
Strangles the badger boar's throat, tearing apart the hair. Alright, well.
He just like chokeholded a fucking badger.
But why?
Because the badger was starting to crap.
Oh. They don't want to construct the floor.
Do you think it's because the blocks are
Yeah, it was probably one of them just standing in the way. So, not a big deal.
the pug? Ah, look at
So
that.
cute.
That pug's about to be somebody's pet. He's following that dude around for a while.
Do we have to declare them as
Oh, they
being-
got a pair of stray horses.
Oh, we've had those.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, they brought the wagon in.
Well, I guess they just brought the dachshund then.
Oh, yeah.
The dachshund.
The Dachshund and the lamb. Oh.
Lamb. Dachshund! I love German so much because it is one of those really aggressive sounding languages. But yeah. Schnell! Schnell! But yeah, even like Dachshund, like Dachshund is that's how you pronounce it, right? Like in the German? I feel like it would be Dachshund.
Do not
Because
know.
Dachshund doesn't sound at all the way it's spelled. See, this is me, like, obviously I'm fairly ignorant of the German language, but this is me coming from, like, the Spanish language,
Yeah.
wherein most things are pronounced the way they're spelled, for the most part, until you have to learn stuff like the double L's being a Y, and the N with the squiggly above it being a Nya,
Yeah.
which doesn't exist in many other languages, and I'm pretty proud of that. We have Nya.
Yeah.
Yeah, you spell that nonsense? Nya. You can't.
Yeah. Okay, we might have actually just locked our dwarves out of the fortress because there is no floor for them to walk on. Yeah, that should be fine. Unless they're all locked out of the fortress.
Well,
Nah, okay, it's good.
okay, good. Now they're fine.
Make this a stockpile for random bullshit.
That's a good times. Everybody likes random bullshit.
I know I do.
Random bullshit makes me happy. It's a good time. Oh, just finished goods? Yeah, it makes sense.
Finished good, furniture, whatever. Basically whatever we're gonna drag to the trade depot. So nobody's idling, they're all getting to work on something. Pugs
It's always
are...
good to see, like, whenever you play something like this or you play something like RimWorld, it's really nice to see whenever nobody is just dicking around.
Lazing
Have you
about.
ever played RimWorld?
I have, yeah.
You have?
Yeah,
That
you're,
game is-
you're the one who told me to
Yes!
play it.
Yes, I tell everyone to play that game. It's
not
wonderful.
It's not Dwarf Fortress.
It's not Dwarf Fortress. Like, it's not
Yeah.
Dwarf Fortress, but it is.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good, yeah.
For something that isn't Dwarf Fortress, yeah.
Get out of here, you purist.
It's gotta be ASCII or else.
But you got to admit, it's pretty good. Like, everything about it is actually pretty solid.
Yeah.
The only thing that I don't like is the I think there's like a limit to how many colonists you can have. I think it's like a 20 colonist limit.
That sounds familiar. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Because I remember hitting it, and then all of my colonists just kept getting older and like losing limbs and like getting crippled and stuff. And I'm sitting here just like, I need fresh blood. Like, these guys are taking too many hits. Because I didn't want anybody to die. I just didn't want to like lose everything by the end of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. And then I got invaded by a colony of horrible freaking mutant bug things. They're a freaking nightmare. They're like alien, like
Yeah,
straight up
alien
alien.
bombs.
Alien from Aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Aliens from Alien? There you go. Sorry. That up. Yeah, because I dug out a section of tunnel and it's just like, oh, peekaboo, here we go. Everybody's here to kill you.
Lunch. What's going on?
What?
You can't
mess,
put a C.
mess hall. I don't know. Galley,
That works. And
canteen. I don't know.
I'm gonna go back up.
You should totally train the Dachshund in hunting, because isn't that what they're good for? Like naturally, I'm pretty sure they use dachshunds because they were like bred the way they were, like all fucking noodly and
Hot dog shape.
yeah, hot dog shaped, and with like really pointy noses. They were rabbiting dogs because they could actually fit inside rabbit like holes.
Yeah.
So they would send them in, and they would just go in there and either drag out a rabbit or flush them out the other side.
Or I guess badgers in this scenario.
In this case, yeah. In this scenario, badgers. But he didn't. The dachshund didn't fight the badger. It was the friggin' pug who went in there.
Yeah, but we can make the
Mighty pug.
dachshund do it. There he is. He's making our.
Otis the mighty pug.
What do we need now?
That guy's pretty cool
tables
too.
And chairs. Just
With
gonna
his
set
metal
that
cap
on
and his
repeat.
pauldron-looking things.
Masonry is dangerous work.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I think Macho Man Randy Savage had it down pretty down pat.
Oh, I remember that story that I wanted to tell you from probably last week.
Okay.
There was a restaurant one of my coworkers had been talking about in downtown.
Yeah.
So I went there. I bought some of these like loaded tater tots.
Mm-hmm.
I took them to the local park. I ate them, and then I realized I had to take a massive shit. And so I went to the public restroom. And the door was open to this outside public restroom, and I walked all the way to the back, and I could hear something happening in the back. And the door was open, and I walked in, and it was a dude. He was totally naked, taking a shit. And he apologized, and I was like, "It's fine. I don't."
Yeah, I walked it on you. Like, it's okay.
So I went to the library. I used the bathroom. It was all good.
There you
but
go.
I have no idea why he was naked.
Completely nude.
Completely naked.
That's
yeah.
actually a really good point. No, I've actually, for whatever reason, I feel like I've heard of that being a thing. People pooping in the nude.
But not public. Like maybe in your own home. That'd be comfortable.
Yeah, because then it doesn't. But honestly, not for nothing. Like personally, I feel a little weird pooping without clothes on.
What?
I don't know why. I cannot describe it to you. Like I cannot like go and poop and then take a shower.
What?
I mean, I can, but I will poop before I take my clothes off, and then I'll take a shower.
That's strange.
I know it. No, trust me. Like I felt the feeling of this being weird. Like as I'm sitting there, like butt naked, just trying to poop, and in my own head, I'm like, this feels weird. I just don't feel comfortable. I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
I can't explain it. I'm sure it's some great trauma. I don't know what it is. Like maybe you shouldn't do that one first because they just build that one first and you're screwed.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good point. I think this one, yes, suspended. Okay, so we're just gonna destroy that one.
Yeah, because that just happened to me a bunch of times, and that'll just sit there forever. And I'm just like, please, just build it, please. That's all I want.
I want to say that building destroying creatures cannot destroy walls, but I want to say that somewhere I've read it that they can destroy floors. So normally what I do when I construct things like this, I'll go through and deconstruct all the floors and just place a wall over it.
Huh.
But you need the floor there in the first place to get the outside.
Oh, okay. So you're just gonna do like strip of wall.
Yeah, actually, since we have the floor in the middle there that goes all the way across, we might be able to just remove the floor on the upper part and lower part.
Oh, I get you.
And then,
and then just wall,
Yeah.
and then
Wall,
one wall.
Yeah.
I got what you're saying. Okay.
Also, it's autumn now, which means if there are dwarves who want to deliver things to us, we're gonna have to build a trade depot. So let's go ahead and get that out of the way.
All right. Yeah, that actually sounds good. It's always good to have fresh trade.
There's our Dutch.
I love the look of this too, because you normally see, like, you think of a kingdom or even like a dwarven kingdom, and you think of this like giant mountain sprawling, like overly decorated nonsense. Whereas this, it's essentially a hut in the middle of the woods.
Yep.
But little do you know that below that hut,
It's like an iceberg of angry, hairy people.
you only ever see 10% of it. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness.
So I think once we get the levers set up, we should be good.
All right. Ba-bum-bum. Yeah. So we can go ahead and do that in a bit.
Game is saving. Also, that same day, like just before I witnessed the naked shitting man, I was in the park and I recycled.
I was there in the beginning when I saw the naked shitting man.
The world famous.
The Chronicles of Tyler.
And I took the paper bag that the food had come in. I was like, I'm gonna recycle this because I want to be a decent person. So
Yeah.
I gingerly put it into the recycling bin. And for once in my life, I smiled at a stranger. And she said, "Watch out for needles." It just seemed like, why?
She probably had no idea what to say.
Yeah.
She's like, this guy just smiled at me. I don't know why. Like, not even that. Like, honestly, like, because I do that all the time. I just smile at random people.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I don't know. I'm just that way.
Trying to be friendly.
Yeah, I'm just a friendly dude. But I don't know. Maybe she thought it was a helpful thing. You know what I mean? Like, hey, because watch out for needles, dude.
It's true,
Like, you
yeah.
don't want to
But I just
jam
wanted
your hand in there. It's just like zip right
Yeah.
through the middle
But
finger.
no, I just wanted to have like a nice.
Did that dude just dragging a turtle? He just
might-
dragging a turtle.
Yeah, if he's the fisher dwarf.
Oh, you have a fisher
Probably.
dwarf finally. Oh, it was the pond turtle from last episode.
He's dead.
No.
He's grinded.
Well, it was about time, I suppose. We don't even have a fishery. He just dragged him in for the fun of it.
Yep.
What a dick.
Alright, so we should probably set up the still for drinks. And,
Oh, yeah.
The kitchen for food.
Oh, you also have to set up the tray depot.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, let's
should
get
probably
that out of the
focus
way
that real
right
quick.
now. This.
Oh, you're gonna build it outside?
Yeah. My plan
Crazy
is
boy.
to have this be the sort of like inner wall, and then we can build like
oh,
a
I got
larger.
you. And then you're gonna build outside of that?
Yeah.
Alright.
Let's kind of get a feel for where we are right now, because I think there's like a mountain over here.
Yeah, it's like the base of a hill or something like that.
Okay, it looks like a hill, little flat one. So, do you want to just kind of build it right here?
Yeah, let's build it towards the river, or lake. I guess that's just a lake. 'Cause the actual river snakes. See, it's like a weird upside down U or N. If you look at it, it looks like a really dopey face. Like, look at the map on the right.
I kind of see it.
Like, look.
Oh, there's
Like,
two
there's the
eyes
mouth,
and the nose.
there's the nose, the eyes,
Like a
which are
streaming-
too wide apart, and then the actual head.
It looks like a map from the Goonies.
Yeah.
It's got that dude's face on it.
It's just a melty face, friggin' countryside.
Let's see. We have some idlers. What are they doing?
Oh, the potash maker. Of course he'd be a friggin' idler.
Those guys are useless. No offense to any actual potash makers.
Yeah.
There. So he'll have something.
Well, I feel like what is potash used in?
I don't know. Isn't it like smithing or something? Potash. Or is it
I
fertilizer?
think it might be, but I don't know. Let me just look it up. I feel like I'm gonna type in potash and it's gonna come up with like the food. Do.
Come on, you lazy bastards.
Okay, here neat. An alkaline potassium compound, especially potassium carbonate or hydroxide. It's used for fertilizer
Oh, okay.
in agriculture. So, I feel like a potash maker is very much a busy person and doesn't really care. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're probably just like, nah, it's fine, dude. I'm
Just out here making this potash.
especially like in this era, I imagine a potash maker is actually quite busy. Just like they're like technicians
Trying to
you
stay
know what I mean?
afloat.
Yeah. Well, not even trying to stay afloat because
Oh,
the
okay.
agricultural industry is huge.
Really, you're saying like they have really technical work now.
Yeah, like they're essentially technicians because
Probably.
potash is probably made in like some massive automated like spindly machine with giant whirring pieces. I don't know.
Yeah, some kind of scary doom engine.
Like the kind of thing if a caveman saw, he'd be terrified.
See, look, they'd be a librarian.
That's so cool.
Let's do that like right up top. Just
Just
somebody
build a library, and then the librarian's office is like a little off section to it.
right there.
That'd be freaking sweet.
Where is still? There it is. L. I think that should be good. So now we can start making some liquor. We can set up a food stockpile here.
There you go.
I think everything should be fine.
Everybody's gonna have a good time. Everybody's gonna enjoy themselves. It's
Yeah.
gonna be nice.
This is our little makeshift dining hall.
Hey, it works.
For now, yeah.
I mean, it's fairly well furnished. It's also polished, so they can't really complain too much. There you go.
Oh, we have an actual cook rather than yes chef.
Oh no.
But we're gonna have to.
Well, what's Yes Chef good at besides cooking? I think he was a tanner.
Yeah, tanner, milker, novice cook. So let's see what the actual chef is good at. Skilled cook. Okay, so.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
What do we want to name this dude?
Better cook. Jacques. Jacques.
Alright, there we go. Our actual chef.
Alright. And I guess we gotta change the other guy's name to Skinner or something. Skinner!
Oh.
I love there was an episode of The Simpsons where it was set in the future
Mhm.
and Superintendent Chalmers had like several strokes because they were
That's-
old at this point.
that's sad, yeah.
And the only thing he could do was yell Skinner. Like his every word was him just yelling Skinner.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, like, you shouldn't laugh at that because it's hard. It's like sad, but at the same time, it's just like, Christ, that's the last thing and only thing he can say. Oh man. They're like in that show, their relationship was the main one that I'd never understood. Like, obviously, it was like semi-professional, but they were kind of friends, but not really.
Yeah.
Like, were they friends? You couldn't tell.
I mean, in real life, you know, there's a lot of relationships like that.
Right? Or like you're kind of friends, but it's somewhat antagonistic. Like you're not really sure what's going on.
Hold on, let me see this dude.
Jacques. Yeah.
Was he one of our original guys? I think he was. Yeah, he's one of our original dudes.
Oh yeah. How did he become? Oh, he was the cook. He was our actual cook.
But why is he a rusty stone? Oh, because we haven't been crafting any stones, I guess. So let's just make him the cook for now.
That's weird. I don't know.
Okay, he's also the building designer, so let's leave that because we're gonna need that in the future.
We could leave the other guy as a cook as well, I guess, couldn't we?
Yeah, we can.
Because
but,
then, like, they just sort of split it. The other guy gets better.
Yeah. Okay then. Let's just leave him with what he's got. Just
We'll just
standing
leave
out
old
here,
Firebeard alone.
middle of the forest, all alone.
I guess someone's been hunting. Just broken bolts everywhere out there. I like how no matter what, it's always bolts. It's never. It's like we don't use bows. We're either too short or just don't feel like it.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Did you see the size of those mechanical parts?
No, I didn't.
They were absolutely ginormous.
Okay, outpost liaison.
Caravan from Herodimer has arrived.
Yep, inaccessible. Just as I feared.
Oh.
They didn't build it. Those bastards. They need the architect who is standing out there in the middle of the field doing nothing.
Can he get to you? He should be able to.
Maybe he's trapped across the river, and that's why he won't come?
I mean, go see him. He's there. He is. He's straight up trapped.
Good
Look
lord.
where he is on the map.
How did he get over here?
I don't know.
Wow.
What an idiot. What a
No, not
massive idiot.
Yeah, he's got architecture enabled, so...
I mean, I
Come
guess
on,
build
man.
a temporary bridge.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and do that.
At the very least, that would
How
be...
did he get over
I...
there?
What a freaking moron.
You fucked us. No, we can still survive, but, you know, we just won't get a lot of cool stuff, which is kind of sad. Oh well.
I mean, he can probably still run it, like if they can get that done real quick.
I want to say if it's inaccessible, they just immediately leave.
Do they?
Yeah, the outpost liaison, he'll still come to, like, chat with us, but I want to
That's
say...
a bummer.
Wait, they're still there. Maybe they will come. That is them, right?
Yeah, because it takes them a while to pull up. Yeah, that's them just pulling
Merchant.
in.
Okay. So if you can hurry up.
Where's the spot you were building at? Oh, I see, top right.
Giant fly. Wow.
Whatever. He could deal with that problem on his own.
Okay, yeah, let's check out if this bridge is getting built.
I mean, it should be. It's simple. You're literally just throwing boulders in a wall. Oh my god, he's
really?
just running it. You dick.
Why?
What is that thing?
It looks like a talking sponge. Yeah, it's a giant sponge. Wow. They are vicious. They will kill you.
Are you serious?
Yes. They're actually one of the most dangerous animals in the game, if I remember correctly.
Why? Because they just take no damage or something?
I believe so, though. They're really hard to hurt.
What?
Is that why he dodged across the stream? Alright, whatever. He's probably doing something now.
You should cancel that bridge.
Yeah, look, there he goes. He's going off to...
But hopefully it's not the bridge. That's what I'm saying. Just deconstruct the bridge, because otherwise he's gonna.
No, they already did that.
Oh my god!
I'm just gonna leave that there because inevitably it's gonna happen again.
What a freaking moron!
Or someone's gonna try and cross the bridge and get killed by a giant sponge, and it'll be hilarious.
That sounds about right.
Wow.
I remember I kept saying like
Yeah. Okay. So here's.
that guy's dead.
I figured it would sort itself out, and
I
apparently
mean,
that
it
was
did
wrong.
apparently, but it took this long.
It took like months in game for him to figure out how to cross the river. Alright, so now we can choose what we want to ask of the merchant. So
I don't even know what we need at this point.
oh, we're gonna need the anvil. Remember? Where is that?
He might already have one though.
Oh, that's a good point. It's just a little bit of priority.
Yeah. There's like garden vegetables and seeds, which I thought were a good idea, but
Yeah, I agree with that.
just plain old garden vegetables, I don't know. To me, it's just a solid freaking investment regardless.
Yup. There we go. Whoops.
That's right, want all of it. Everything you got.
Nope.
Cranberries. Just a big old pile of cranberries.
I want to say Quarry Bush isn't like actual food. I just don't like to deal with things that can also be eaten.
I think Coribish couldn't be turned into something that can be eaten.
Maybe like syrup or something? I don't know.
I don't remember, but I'm sure Coribush can be like turned into edible something or other.
Are there any other animals you would like to...
Are we gonna like ask for a turkey gobbler? They'll just make sure to bring one of those next year.
True. Let's,
Because
yeah.
by next year we'll have more infrastructure set up.
Hopefully.
If we don't, then we just don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
And they cry. Because
Bugs.
and twice the bugs. There's so many dogs. I don't know if you want to get any like a pig or something. I don't know.
Maybe llamas, because I believe you can get milk and hair from the llama.
Like fur or whatever, like
Yeah.
the wool. Yeah, why not?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I know
that-
when I play RimWorld, that's a big thing that I have is pigs. Like if I can get pigs, I get them like immediately because then I will breed them and I will wait until they are 2 years old and then slaughter them. But they just continuously breed, so it's like every 2-year-old, it's like, well, there you go.
Yep.
So you just keep going. I think 2 or 3 years old. I'll like just watch their age, and it's just like, oh, Piglet, oh, 1 season, oh, 2 seasons, oh, 3 seasons. It's like, yep, man, you're getting old. Enough. It's not old. It's old enough.
These guys, they want scepters and blocks, apparently.
Ah.
So, you can just go ahead and construct those, get some easy money next year.
Large gems, man. You guys aren't asking a lot, are you?
Splints are easy too. So let's just start spitting out scepters.
Yeah, scepters.
For that, we're gonna have to build another stockpile.
Just a scepter stockpile. What do you have here? Not but scepters.
Nothing but scepters. Scepters for days. Honestly, it looks nice, but it wasn't constructed well. You see, the workshops are all like
Wonky.
just splashed out. Yeah.
Well, I mean, whenever you first dropped them, it was in a good spot, but now it's...
Yeah.
How's the trade depot going? You got stuff going there yet?
We're waiting for the mason, I guess, to bring up the blocks.
Actually doing stuff. Do you have blocks?
Yeah.
Or will you just use stones?
No, I
Oh, you already.
I designated some blocks. For
Oh,
them,
more
yeah.
migrants. Haha.
How do you deconstruct again?
I don't know. Is it remove designation? Remove. There's one that's like remove and remove construction.
Here we go. And while we're at it, let's just put a little room here. That's where we'll keep the lever.
Okay.
And you want to kind of keep it away, from randos, because they'll just pull it for no reason. And that could kill somebody or let invaders in, who knows.
Just a drunken halfling at the bar, just like... Kissed. We have enough stocks to last us years, and we also have an underground cavern where we grow more food, so it'll be fine. Sir, someone's bomb!
Whoops.
Who pulled this lever? Ooh.
Which one of you wants to die today?
The bins. There we are. Bunch of barrels. And we're just gonna spam the bins because we'll be storing a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Everything for a bin for everything. Everything for a bin.
Oof, that is too bad. That is unfortunate.
That's fine.
Yeah, next workshop I'll probably place down there.
Oh, because you're gonna keep that right side for storage?
Yeah, I'll probably do storage up above this room or like directly below it.
Oh, okay.
We still have some people idling, so
Who's even idling? Like, what are they even doing?
probably the useless. Yeah, the potash maker.
Got a couple of... We got more farmers than we need. I don't know. Start a militia.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not...
Probably a good idea.
I'm doing anything else.
Honestly, I've never really worked with a militia successfully. I usually just kill like with traps and stuff like that.
Honestly, just a bunch of spear militia, and then just send them to harass. They honestly just exist to buy time for everyone else to get to safety. Because think about it, they are useless like anything. They don't do anything for your colony. So if they die, it's not actually that big a deal, you know? They just died. Like, what were you doing? Oh, idling and eating. That was your job, to idle and to
Wasting
eat.
our lives.
Whereas everyone else, like, they actually have jobs, they have things they do. So if the entire militia gets wiped, it's not a huge deal. Because everyone else made it back inside safe, you know? That's the way I look at it.
Oh, he's happy. I guess.
Freaking dude with a riding hat, look at him.
That is right.
Look at him with his awesome hat and his pleated beard.
Oh, he's the outpost liaison. Okay.
Oh, okay. No wonder.
Of course
All
he's
noble
fancy.
looking.
I guess we should start on the rooms. We got a bunch of dwarves now.
Good. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's pause it.
All right.
Just gonna go ahead and call this episode here, and we'll bring it back to you guys next time for some more hot dwarven action.
Look at that hot dwarf in action.
Oh man. Oh
is that
man.
a turkey? What is that?
So, we'll see you guys again next time. Thank you for tuning in. What is that?
It's a turkey. A little turkey pulled.
How did we get it pulled?
It came in with the.
Oh, okay. That's yeah. I forgot about
The
that.
vagrants.
He's so cute and tiny looking.
A boxer puppy. Oh,
Awesome. They just keep bringing stuff.
cute.
Anyway, tune in next time. Well, it's gonna happen soon, I guess. Love you guys.
Eventually.
Bye.
Goodbye, everyone.